pads with them.
I don't
That
have...
way they can practice
Mary
their
is
paradiddles and their rudiments and the whole thing.
Mary's way past practice pads. She's doing full-on pads
Tampons.
now. Oh, full-on tampons.
Beltless.
No, I don't.
Beltless.
I don't have my travel high hack. I'll have to get one.
Yeah.
What was John Mayer? He was playing 2 instruments at the same time?
He was playing a guitar and the piano at the same time. It was amazing.
Let's ease off the throttle here, all right? It's not
Why?
like it wasn't like he was a one-man band. He was playing the guitar, and then he would reach over and hit a key on the piano.
Both at the same time, Alan. You do it. You show me that you can do it, and I'll be less impressed by it.
But you sent the
things
video.
at the same time.
He reached over in between chords and hit a key on the piano.
But he was going back and forth between the two.
Yes.
At the same time to create a song.
That's what I just described.
Okay.
You made it sound like he's a dude that's got cymbals between his knees. He's got a bass drum on his back. He got a monkey with an organ grinder.
He's no Steel Beans.
You're an idiot.
Have you seen Steel Beans?
You sent me the video.
Yeah, he's great.
You're dumb.
I'm just saying, Steel Beans.
That's fine, whatever. But
that guy gets it going.
He's opening for Tool.
Oh, is he?
Oh yeah.
Ooh. When are they coming anywhere near here?
I think they just said
because I know
they're doing some fall dates. But they set the 2024 dates, and there's nothing around here that you'll have to travel.
Yeah.
It seems like it's mostly like Texas and California, but they're doing a couple of nights at Madison Square Garden. They're doing Toronto.
I saw him on social media and would watch his videos whenever they'd show up, and then I finally put on his albums and just listened to them, and they're legit. He's fantastic.
Oh, a buddy of mine sent me the video. He's like, have you seen this guy? I'm like, oh, yeah, Steel Beans.
Steel Beans rules.
He's out there. He's doing stuff. So I think he's probably doing a lot of his own dates, but I know that he's on the Tool tour because Tool just played that Power Trip out of Coachella. And then they announced that they were going to go on the road, and Steel Beans is open. Some of the dates. There's other bands doing. A stoner band called Elder is doing with them, but, they like weird stuff. No, nothing around here. January, they'll do Baltimore.
Is he coming solo around here?
Not that I know of, no. Nope.
Bah.
Come
on, Steel Beans. Come to Cleveland.
I mean, that's a guy where he's going to go. I mean, he'd probably come through and do like the Winchester or something, but other than that,
I love that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I love us.
But I don't see that anywhere. Anywho, what was the song where John Mayer was playing? He was being a multi-instrumentalist.
It wasn't a song. He was just going. He was just riffing. Let me see. Hold on. Is this the video? Well, because he does a piano set and he does a guitar set, obviously. But I'm trying to see if I have him like leading into that part, or if I just started recording when he was doing both.
I wonder why he wanted to go out with.
Do you want to hear it? It's just music.
Sure.
Okay. I'm sorry if there's any woos over it. But he's playing both parts here between piano and guitar. So his hands are going on the guitar right now while his other hand is playing the piano. So he's doing all this. What does this mean?
Well, he's he's on the neck.
He's doing the fretwork.
Yeah, he's a very good guitar player.
While his other hand is playing the piano.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Steel Beans does it with the guitar and drums. That's even crazier.
I mean, it's not unprecedented. I mean, John Mayer's a talented guy. I wonder why he didn't want to go out. I wonder why he didn't want to go out with a band.
Because he's done that the last 25 years. He wanted to try something different. This is the first time he has ever toured solo.
I see.
So he has multiple bands. He has his.
Plus, you only have to pay the crew.
He has his full band that he plays with. He plays with the Trio, which they haven't toured together in a while, which is like his blues band. They were like 2007 to 2009, maybe, only for a couple years. And then he's never toured acoustically, but every time I've ever seen him, he does like a part of the set acoustic. So this was just, he was like, screw it. We're going to do it all solo and acoustic and see what happens.
Yeah.
So yeah, he had finished a song on the piano, picked up the guitar, and started riffing between the two. So it wasn't really one of his songs.
That didn't sound acoustic, though.
That guitar was not. This is just a solo tour.
Oh, okay. So this
not
is
an acoustic tour.
acoustic
Yeah, it's just him by himself.
All these different qualifiers.
So many, yeah. I mean,
No, you're just not listening because you
he's
don't
a
care about
he's a
John Mayer.
multifaceted.
No, I'm listening. I thought I got confused because there was, you just rattled off all these different tours he's done, and I got confused on the solo tour versus the solo acoustic tour.
And all of these instruments he's playing simultaneously.
It's pretty wild.
We can't keep
I think
track.
He's good.
At one time, he was playing, well, this one's not as impressive, but he's playing the guitar and the harmonica at the same time.
Probably remembers beating me.
He doesn't.
Now, how do you know that?
Because he doesn't.
But you don't know that.
I barely remember me.
Imagine how your mind to be blown. You're in the third row, yeah?
Yeah, right
you
there.
go, I know Bill Squire, and he stops. He stops every instrument he's playing, takes his hand off the keys, takes his hand off the frets, and he just cocks his head and he goes, who said that? He just turns his head in your direction.
Oh, Bill Squire?
Doesn't know who said it. No, he didn't know him as Bill Squire then. He goes, who?
Bill Squire.
Bill Squire. He goes, my buddy Alan Cumming told me about him.
There you go.
And that's how it happens. Hollywood's an industry town, man. Everybody knows everybody else.
And then John would go, I would
Hollywood.
love
John
for
would
Bill
go,
Squire to do a quiet get down with me sitting on his lap.
would.
that's right.
It's the worst day of my life.
Wow, you're living a charmed life. That was the worst day.
Bill Squire's amazing.
One of the funniest guys ever.
He's not woke at all.
See, Bert knows John Mayer because back when John Mayer was an award-winning stand-up comedian, they were all traveling in the same circles. And so he goes, Bill Squire. And what if he had said, looks down at you and you're waving your arms, John, I love you,
I'd be so upset.
throwing your bra, whatever.
Listen,
And
I know
You'd be so upset. Why?
if that had to be my connection to how I got to meet John Mayer.
Why?
Because he would never, ever, ever let me live it down.
But you would be resolute
But
in
you
the
got to
knowledge
meet
that you
him.
got to meet John Mayer. Who
Okay,
cares how you
I'm
get
gonna
there?
meet John Mayer one time.
Yeah.
I'm going to know Bill for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
So every time I see
Foreseeable
him
future.
for the next 20 years, he's going to be like, remember the time I introduced you to John Mayer?
I
Remember
would
the
bring it
time
up
that-"
so much cooler than that.
You would bring it up every waking moment that we were together.
But you would be
Forever
But
grateful.
you would be, yes, you would be
don't even
grateful
know
to him
about
for
that.
that. Huh?
I don't
Would
want
it ruin it
Bill.
for you?
Yes, I don't want you.
Why?
Oh my God!
I do not
I
want
want to
Bill-
make this happen just so it ruins you meeting John Mayer.
I do not want Bill to be tied to John Mayer in any capacity in my life. That is a sacred thing for me. He is my favorite
So you
artist.
can't
He has
cross
been
the
for years.
streams.
Right.
You're talking about Bill now. Your favorite artist, he has been for years. What space does
Listen,
John Mayer? If that's
Alan,
Bill,
I'm real close to going home. All right? I'll walk right out if you keep this up. What space is John Mayer in my life? He's my love. I yelled at him, "You're my hall pass," when it was quiet, and he didn't say anything.
oh, should have yelled, I know
Should've
Bill
said-
Squire.
You should have said, I know Bill Squire, and you're my hall pass. Then boom, pass accepted.
Yeah. You screwed up, kid.
That would,
Could have been out there.
because Bill would probably try to hang around us all night. He wouldn't like introduce me and then leave.
I don't want to hang out with him.
You would stay there to annoy me. If you legitimately knew John Mayer, I feel like you would make your presence known and make fun of me every time I had a fangirl giddy.
Well, no.
I'm
Why?
gonna throw up
But why
on
would
it.
he make fun of you?
I wouldn't
mean,
make
if he,
fun of you.
if he,
He's mean.
but if he,
I'm-
Bill is,
I'm very mean.
if he
yes.
facilitated you meeting your love, why would you ever hold that against him?
You're not listening.
You'd say small price to pay to be constantly bombarded by Bill reminding
That's what
you,
I'm saying. For
as
the
though
rest
you'd
of
forget.
my life, that's
Yeah.
what I have to hear. It's going to be tainted. I can't just
Tainted?
have that
Wow.
moment and those memories. It's going to be held over my head.
Right, but it's a very rare situation that we meet someone at that level without an intermediary. You know, if they come in here or if, there's always some kind of professional connection. You're not going to be in a bar and run into John Mayer.
You don't know that. I hang out at blues clubs in New York City.
Yeah.
I have twice, actually. So
We should have been hanging out with the seller 17 years ago.
when I was 17 years old. And a
You,
junior in
you
high
knew who
school.
John Mayer was then, didn't you?
I did.
Not his fault that you were born when
And
you
he
were
would've-
born.
He probably would have put you on the clock and said, hit me up when you're 18.
That's true. That is true. Or maybe he would have made an exception.
I just regret being in New York when John Mayer was at B.B. King's Blues Club and I didn't go in.
You should have.
because that's a story I would have been able to tell you.
Yeah, that'd have been great.
I have no connection at all to him, and at the time, I had no connection to you. But it would be an anecdote I could throw at you, and I could tell you how amazing that show was, and oh man, you should have been there.
Dude, I would love to see him in a setting like that. In a small little blues club like that. Oh my God. That'd be crazy.
That's just because you'd be closer to him.
I'll see if I can set
Fewer
it up.
people.
Yes.
Yeah, Bill, set it up, will you?
Oh my God. I hate you so much.
God, I
Do you
can't believe
understand how torn I would be if you were like,
it doesn't sound you're torn at all.
If
You
he-
said
if
it would
he was
Why
like-
wouldn't you be grateful?
taint the experience.
if he was like, Mary, I got you tickets to this super exclusive event. There's only going to be 40 people there. And John Mayer's doing a meet and greet and he's hanging out. But you have to hang out with me the whole night too. Oh my God, dude.
You're so
I don't even know that I wanna go.
you're so adamant about it. I can't even laugh at taint.
You
Bill
would
co-
ruin it. He would
Bill
go
co-
out of his way to ruin it.
Bill
That's
comes
why.
Bill comes to you and says, "Hey,
He would
listen.
go out of
would
his
you
way.
like to Why would he? He's hooking
You're
it up.
assuming so much about me.
Because I've known you a long time.
He's
And when
hooking
have
it
I
up.
gone out of my way to ruin
You-
something?
not,
Absolutely.
not ruin it like make me cry or want to leave it or something like that. You would try to embarrass me in front of him.
I would
or,
let you embarrass yourself. It would not be me going, oh, here's an embarrassing thing about Mary. I would let you be yourself and be like, yeah, sorry, John. Like, I'd have to apologize probably on your behalf
Yeah, right.
because you don't know how to be cool
I don't.
around my friends.
Okay.
You got to act like you've been there before.
My friends. All right.
Ah. I'd like you to meet my buddy John. It turns around. It's
Yeah.
John Mayer.
I throw up. You're right,
All
though.
over
I
him.
totally would. I would embarrass myself. I think he's someone that I don't even know if I could actually say words to.
But you're in showbiz.
I
Like,
know
who
I'm in
cares?
showbiz. I
Say
have loved him
words.
since I
Just
was
all you
like
say-
13 years old.
Right. So you say to him, I heard you're bad at stand-up comedy.
I'm not gonna say that.
I heard your penis is racist.
Oh boy.
I heard you like to watch gay pornography.
Me too.
Hey.
High five. See,
There you go. You gotta
Oh,
get
yes.
it rolling.
I can give you some tips, Mary. Like
I would
ask him what
cry.
studio he likes.
I'm getting emotional right now. Like imagining meeting John Mayer and having to talk to him is making my eyes well up because I don't know that I'd be able to form sentences.
And yet, all of that, according to you, would be destroyed by one Bill Squire setting the meet.
I would actually probably put you more at ease so you actually could be more funny and charming, and then you'd have me to joke around with and tease so you could be more regular Mary than fangirl Mary.
I'm jealous
You're
that you
welcome.
have that attraction. Like, I don't think there's a living celebrity that I would just be speechless over. There's guys I think that are hot, but like not where I would be like in awe.
Not Whitney Houston. Mariah Carey. If you went up and had to talk to Mariah Carey, you think you could just talk to her like a normal person?
Yeah.
There's no way.
But there's no one living like that now where I would just be like, oh my God, I can't
Yeah,
believe
plenty of people talked, if they have an opportunity like that, plenty of people are kind of can zen out about it.
Because they know who they are. They know they I feel like they expect people to be weird around them. So if you act weird, that's actually pretty normal for them. They're used to people treating them different.
Yeah, but they'd also like it if somebody was just normal with them.
No, and
Yeah,
that's
but
what
I
they
feel like, I
want.
feel like they would spot that though. They know that this person probably is acting this way because they think that I want them to be cool or like
Yeah, but they're
putting on
right.
a role.
They're right. They
Yeah, but
would
you're-
like you to be cool.
But you are putting on a role. Like you're
No, I'm saying sometimes you can meet someone famous and be cool about it. You know, you're walking around in New York, there are tons of famous people walking around
Yeah.
and nobody's stopping them on the
That's what I'm saying.
street.
Being
Nobody's
cool is not
freaking
interacting
out.
with them at all.
Huh?
Being cool with them is not interacting with them at all. Like if I saw a celebrity, I was in the same party.
Exactly.
The cool thing to do would pretend like they're not even there. Like don't bother them. Don't look in their directions. Don't take a picture.
Well, but that's acting too. Because you want to go up to them and say hi. So that's just as
You
much
gotta find
acting
the
as
middle
But
ground.
the thing
Yeah.
is, if they want to interact with you, there's nothing stopping them from interacting with you.
But why
You
would
come
they come interact with you if they're the celebrity?
That's my point. Like, if there's no point for me to go up to them.
Because Poundcake's going to be so loud at the party, people are going to go, who the hell is that?
I'm laughing.
Who
and
the? Yeah, he's
the
in a
life of the
big show
party.
of his laugh.
I just think about, like, there's times where girls are dancing, celebrities are at forward, and girls will be dancing, and the guys who see them they'll be like, hey, I want those chicks in my section. And they'll bring up to their section. There's no need
Cody.
to go up there and act like a groupie. What?
I am 34 years old. I am a chubby 34-year-old stepmom. In no reality, in zero reality.
And you're mad at Bill.
What I'm saying is, in no life is John Mayer going to point me out of a crowd at a club and say, bring that girl to my section. I'm not 21 with my body out.
But is that what he digs?
I don't know what he's into.
Well,
but this
that's
is the
the
scenario
point. You
Cody
don't
is
know.
describing.
He might want some approachable poon or something. Like,
Approachable poon.
thickness.
There you
he
go.
might want that. He's so used to getting laid by all these models. He wants something real.
I'm a Midwest 8, both pant size and looks, baby.
Yeah, and the fact you're in a relationship, that's also hot because then he's like home wrecking. Like he's like, you left your man for me. Is he going to be so upset that
He's
you're
like,
getting
oh.
laid? You know, he's laying pipe or something. Like,
I'm in my torrid phase.
Okay, that's enough.
I got money here. It's $1,000. We really solved a lot here. It's $1,000 from the Buzzard bookie. Good luck.
This is your chance to bet with the Buzzard bookie and win $1,000 now. Enter this nationwide keyword at WMMS.com. Money, that's money. Enter it now at WMMS.com.
Money. Oh, ironic. Alan, I've met John Mayer twice. He is so nice. A really great person.
Oh, God.
Hey, Alan. Matt and Preston. Long time no talk. Hey, I was just curious. Since there was an Italian festival in Philly, what would it sound like if there was an Italian festival in Pittsburgh? Just curious and just wanted to get your thoughts. Hate the show. Love me. Love you. Hate the show. Bye.
I don't know what an Italian... I've been to the Italian festival in Pittsburgh before, too. Like, they have... it's a lot of, like, those church festivals.
Yeah.
But, people are perfectly normal. Like, they'll have Little Italy days there in Bloomfield, part of Pittsburgh. It's like, hey, yins! That's what it sounds like. It's a lot of that. It's a lot of gabagool and capicola. And
Mostly yelling.
it's, they'll have, hey, please welcome Pittsburgh's Frank Sinatra. Everybody's like filling the, Who's Cleveland's Frank Sinatra? Is there a guy like of Cleveland? I mean, I know Dean Martin was from Youngstown, so it's a bit equidistant, Pittsburgh to Cleveland. But every area has like, ladies and gentlemen, and they mostly do those kinds of things, like Little Italy days or whatever. They'll do Pittsburgh's Frank Sinatra, everybody. He's like introducing the celebrity bocce tournament, that kind of stuff. But that's probably not what you were looking for. But it's just as fun. I would imagine at some point Cleveland had a Frank Sinatra or a guy that would walk table to table in Little Italy and go, hey, how you folks doing tonight? Hey, that kind of thing. Hey. I don't know if they still have torch singers in town. Walking through, what's a place like that where they have what's a piano joint? I don't mean Howl at the Moon.
Johnny's, right?
Does Johnny's have that? I mean, like where somebody's
they used to.
Hello.
I've seen that there before.
Okay.
Not the little bar, but like Johnny is like the main bar.
Yeah, Johnny's.
Yeah.
Big bar.
Yeah, Johnny's big bar, right?
She gets too hungry for dinner at 8. Hello, everybody.
At Society over here on 4th.
Really?
They'll do that from time to time.
They'll do a crooner every now and then.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen that in a while, but I've definitely been down there where someone was playing piano and singing.
Okay.
I love that.
I bartended a charity event a few weeks ago, and that dude Hayden Grove, who's like a sports writer at the Plain Dealer, he's like a crooner, like a legit dude. He was real
got
good.
Pipes.
He's real good, but he's like a young guy. I'm wondering if there are, you could, because the young guys, their touchstone is Michael Bublé, right?
Yeah.
But he was just aping. All those guys are just descendant from what Sinatra was doing. So Harry Connick Jr. and, for Gen Xers, and Michael Bublé for the next generation. So a lot of those guys look to that guy as their dude. But it's the older guys who remember Frank Sinatra coming through. I saw Frank in Little Italy in 1961.
He owes me 20.
I go dig him up if I knew where he was. Hey, I got a break. If you want to send a text 35192 to get me there. If you're listening on the iHeartRadio app, you can leave messages with the talkback button there, and we'll be back.